Remember the feeling of putting a disc into a console? Or the security of seeing your games in your library and knowing it's yours? Well, the giants of the industry have a message for you, friend, and it's not a friendly one. They want you to get comfortable with not owning your games. They want you to stop thinking about gaming as a hobby that you invest in and start seeing it as a utility bill, like water or electricity, something they can shut off the second you stop paying for it. Today we're talking about 3D chess move that the industry is making, moving away from hardware and moving away from ownership and moving toward a cloud-only subscription-locked future. And frankly, I hate it. Look, I'm not a child. I get it. The goal of a corporation is to profit. They found a brilliant way to pitch this to the masses: convenience. The big C. Convenience. They tell you, hey, don't worry about that $500 console or that $1,500 PC. Just use a smart TV. Just use your internet connection. These general things that people get in their living rooms that are very easy and convenient, you know? On paper, it sounds inclusive. It sounds very convenient and easygoing and brings gaming to the front of the audiences for people who aren't interested in knowing whether Xbox or PlayStation is better or what type of all types of Alienware hardware that goes inside of a PC. And it seems so easy and like just a bright way to put it in front of people who don't know about those things but just want to access gaming. But in reality, it's a fucking leash. When your hardware is just an app on a Samsung TV, you don't own the machine, and you definitely don't own the software. You are renting a video stream. You're paying for the privilege of being a guest on their servers. And the moment that that server goes down, or your internet hiccups, your $70 experience becomes a very expensive black screen. Here's the part that really keeps me up at night: total control. In a world where games only exist on a server, the company holds every single card. Think about this. If you're banned for bad behavior, however they choose to define it, that week, they don't just kick you out of a lobby. They can strip you of every single title you've ever paid for. Because you didn't buy a game, you bought a license that they can revoke at any time for any reason. And let's talk about the shitty practices we know are coming. Imagine you're in the middle of a boss fight and an unskippable ad roll just pops up because you're on the basic tier, or a company decides you've played too long today. This isn't science fiction. It's the logical conclusion of a system where you have zero leverage as a consumer. And I think the back door of it all, also that pops up in my mind, is the industry thinks this will stop piracy. I think honestly it'd do the exact opposite. When people feel like the official platforms aren't secure, when they see that games they love vanish because of licensing disputes or service shutdowns, they're going to look for darker means to actually keep what they paid for. I've heard Moist Critical say all roads lead to piracy before. And the more I kept really thinking about that saying, the more it just kept on making sense for me over time. As you see some of the shittiest practices continue to just grow and build, grow and build, and grow and build in multiple damn different avenues of media and all other forms of entertainment. I use Steam. I'll admit, yes, I love the convenience of digital, but even there, we're just holding digital licenses. The difference is, at least I can download those files. In the cloud-only future, there is no download button. There is only the stream. And when the stream ends, the history of that game dies with it. I'm just at the point where I'm not rooting for this future. I'm rooting for the person who wants to build a PC, who wants to collect physical media, and who wants to know that 20 years from now, they can still play the games that shape their lives. We shouldn't have to get comfortable with losing our rights as consumers just because it makes a CEO's quarterly report look a little greener. But that's just my take on it. What about you guys? Are you ready to trade ownership for convenience? Or are you holding on your disk and hard drives and waiting for the companies to pry them from your cold, dead hands? For me, definitely I'm against it. I used to view things like the Xbox Game Pass as such a crazy deal. Being able to access games whenever you felt like playing them, even if you didn't really want to keep them for the long term, but just wanted that short-term experience of giving a game a try for a chance, I thought a great deal at the time. But now with the prices on that going up, and just imagine anything else similar to it possibly also going down that exact same route, these are the type of things you run into when dealing with the cloud-like or subscription-based ways of gaming. These companies can decide one day to raise up those prices and make what was once a great deal a tragedy. But before I start rambling on, if you found this video helpful or insightful a little bit, or just like to hear the conversation going in a certain direction, or if you just want to vent about the subscription fatigue, because I know I'm getting tired of it everywhere, drop a comment below. Just let me know what's on your mind. What do you think about this approach that these big collared CEOs are thinking that we should find ourselves in? Someone like Jeff Bezos is out here trying to get everyone used to. I just want to end this video off saying that I hope we live in a time where people will vote with their wallets a whole lot more when they see this type of stuff popping up, because if not, we see a very, very, very dark future that promises convenience but instead hands over a dog leash. And when you click that agree button on that terms of service, you're just putting it tight around your neck and accepting whatever comes with it. But with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed the entirety of January and everything that it brought with it, and looking forward to whatever February brings in store for you. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what you thought of this discussion down below. Bye-bye for now.